Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at another example of a proof by contradiction. This time we're going to look at an example from trigonometry. In this particular case, we're going to show that for all theta with 0 is less than or equal to theta is less than or equal to pi over 2, sine theta plus cosine theta is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so first of all, let's think about what this means. So from 0 to pi over 2, we're talking about the first quadrant of the unit circle. So what do we know about cosine and sine from 0 to pi over 2? So when we're looking at this part of the graph, we know that sine being the y value is always positive, and cosine being the x value is always positive, okay? So that's something that we know on that quadrant. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. So, okay, so we've got that. So we know that on the interval from 0 to pi over 2, sine theta is greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0, because we obviously have, it could be 0, and cosine theta is greater than or equal to 0. And it's worth noting that when sine of theta is greater than or equal to 0, when sine theta is equal to 0, cosine theta is obviously equal to 1 and vice versa. So even if we were to add these together, obviously it's not going to be the case where they would ever both be 0. Okay, so proof by contradiction is how we want to do this, though. So we're going to go back to the original statement, sine theta plus cosine theta is greater than or equal to 1. That was our conclusion. So I'm going to go ahead and we are going to assume the opposite. So assume that sine theta plus cosine theta is less than 1. So that would be the opposite of greater than or equal to 1. Now, here's where we're going to do a little bit of manipulation. It's helpful to remember some trig. And I know that if I had some sine squared and a cosine squared, that would be kind of helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and actually square both sides of this expression. And we know that we can completely do that. So when I go ahead and square it, I will have sine squared theta plus 2 sine theta cosine theta plus cosine squared theta is less than 1. Now you should remember from your trig identities that sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is actually equal to 1. So I can rewrite this as 2 sine theta cosine theta plus 1 is less than 1. Whoops, less than 1 rather. And a little bit more simplification, I get that 2 sine theta cosine theta is less than 0. But remember what we said, we're looking at the first quadrant, so sine of theta has to be greater than or equal to 0. Cosine theta has to be greater than or equal to 0. We know that they both can't be 0 at the same time, and that doesn't even matter because the only way 2 sine theta cosine theta could be less than 0 is if one of them was negative and one of them was positive. And that's not the case in the first quadrant. So this is our contradiction. So therefore, we can go ahead and say, therefore, sine of theta plus cosine theta has to be greater than or equal to 1.